Alright people, welcome back to the channel. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. So today I'm outside the Battle of Bannockburn Heritage Centre, which is where the Scots under Robert the Bruce defeated Edward II at the Battle of Bannockburn. The English sustained heavy casualties in comparison to the Scots, which were minimal. So this is behind me, this is the centre. It's just like you can buy gift stuff and all this, but I'm walking around I'm going to walk around the side where the Wallace, no the Wallace monument, sorry, the Bruce monument, and the general surroundings where it took place. Now it took a bit of a walk, but I'm heading up to the site, and it just major open fields and scenery. I think I might have come round I don't think there's a footpath round here. I don't know where I'm going here. Story of my life. Never know where I'm going, mate. But look. So this is me just round the back, but I'm heading up to the big monument where Robert the Bruce is and that. I know it's no criminal justice stuff, but I thought it would be something different for the channel, because I know like some of the American people that watch my channel like the Scots history and all that. See, look at this, right? Look at this here. Robert the Bruce, 274. The future King of Scots is born. So this is like a timeline. 1296, Edward I invades Scotland and removes John Bailey from the throne. So we actually had our own royal family here. It's mad to think that in Scotland somewhere there could be descendants for royalty, and they're probably just working in KFC or working in Quickfit or some shit, man. But look, William Wallace and Andrew Murray win the Battle of Stirling Bridge, 1297. 1298, William Wallace is defeated at the Battle of Falkirk. And then Robert the Bruce murders John Comyn and is crowned King of Scots. Murder, you say? Fuck's sake. Edward II announces an invasion for the following summer, 1313. You know the thing with an invasion, you're not meant to announce it. Edward the Bruce gets agreement that Stirling Castle will surrender at midsummer if not relieved by the English. 23rd of June, Henry de Bohun charges at Robert the Bruce, who kills him with his axe. Sacre bleu. The English vanguard is driven off. A detachment of English cavalry try to reach Stirling Castle but are intercepted. Edward II's army cross the Bannockburn and camp on the Carse. 1314, the Scots break cover and march towards the English army. Scottish Schiltrons, I've never heard of that word, advance and drive the English cavalry back. Wish crows would fuck up. King Robert's army rout the English archers, and Scottish spearmen triumph in fierce hand-to-hand fighting. Like the sound of that. The English army breaks ranks. Edward II ran for his life. 1320, the Declaration of Arbroath proclaims Scotland's right to freedom. 1328, the Treaty of Edinburgh recognises Scottish independence. 1328, so what happened in between then? Kidding on. Mental. 1787, Robert Burns, the famous Scottish poet, visits the battlefield site and later composes Scots Wha Hae. Whatever, I've not read that poem. 1943, the National Trust for Scotland acquires part of the battlefield site. And then 2014, 700th anniversary of the battle, the battlefield monuments are conserved. And that's the end of that wee kind of, I think it's like brass, no brass, like that wee thing, it's that wee memorial bit. But I'm going to walk up further up where the monument is. I could do the tour, but to be honest it's an hour and I've already been up here a wee bit, went for a munch and that. But look at this stuff, right, look at that. Fighting for Stirling Castle. In the years leading up to the Battle of Bannockburn, the Scots led by King Robert the Bruce had slowly taken back major Scottish strongholds held by the English. Only Stirling Castle remained. Whoever occupied this castle controlled a strategic crossing over the River Forth. By summer 1314 the Scots had laid siege to the castle. The two sides made a deal. If the English king and his army reached it by 24th of June, then the castle stayed in English hands. If not, the Scots would regain control. King Edward II marched north, confident that his larger army, powerful war horses, would win the day. But his was also an army tired and divided. His commanders were at odds with the king and with each other. Good way to win a war, mate, divide and conquer, innit? Bruce's detailed knowledge of this landscape would be his main advantage. Always know the land, innit? He had been near Stirling for weeks, training his soldiers. His army was well rested and united in a single cause: to drive the English out of Scotland. And this is a map that was drew in Matthew Paris drew this map in 1950. It clearly shows the strategic location of Stirling Castle. Mental, innit? These old maps and shit. See the way they wrote back then? Listen to the crows. I think they're up here for me. So that's like the centre. That's the centre there. And as you can see, big open spaces. Can you shut up? Beasts. Aye. But, as you do. Making sure Christopher's not in my camera shots, not him. But look at that. Away ahead. This is like all the cool stuff. Do you know what I mean? Stop about with a wee GoPro for a couple of minutes, know what I mean? Wee Battle of Bannockburn tour. We went in the centre and we tried on some of the mad chainmail suits and all that shit. The landscape that changed history. Aye. Fuck me up there, man. Beasts. I like these maps. Bogs, Carse of Stirling, Pearl Stream Burn. So I'm here, but it says you are here. And that's a castle. So that's what that was the prize. Take a castle, know what I mean? Big King Edward II. Aye. So see like that mad chainmail shit, no, we were trying that on there. Mental. It's good that we've got this stuff, because I never really, this is something I don't really look a lot into, because obviously being a crime channel, I just look up jail and see all that kind of stuff. Whereas I'm quite ignorant about my own country's history. I don't know why, I just end up reading about other history, parts of history apart from my own history. I don't know what that's about. Must be my love of foreign stuff. A xenophile, not a xenophobe, a xenophile. You know what I mean? Like a nice happy dog running about with a bonnet's mouth. Yeah, it's on you go, kid. Starting up here, know what I mean? As I says, I was going to do the tour, but nah, look like it's full of mad Yanks and all that. So what we got in here? You didn't even walk in? You little prick. But aye, so look, this is where I'm at now. Looks like some big monument. There's a big there's a big cenotaph in it. Fucking gross, man. Minted. We are mere transients who sing, belonging to none but itself. Here lies our land. You better believe it. Our land. Look at that. Here lies our land, every earth. Now don't ask me what the word earth means, because it's clearly some Scottish word for back when fucking Shakespeare was kicking about. Erected by a public subscription, inaugurated by the Merchant Guild of Stirling, 1957. Aye. Nuts, innit? What else we got on that? There's got to be some mad inscription in the front of it, a mad plaque. Aye, here we go. For God and St Andrew, Robert the Bruce, King of Scots, planted his standard near this spot when the Scottish patriots under his command vanquished the army of Edward II of England at the Battle of Bannockburn, 24th of June 1314. That's what that plaque says there. Look at the top of it, it's minted in it. And this bit here says, we fight not for glory, nor for wealth, nor honour, but only and alone we fight for freedom, which no good man surrenders but with his life. They words actually, you would think, could apply right here and now. Because back then, you didn't have to fight for freedom online and petitions and writing to your local MP. You had to get fucking down to the battlefield with a claymore and a couple of slingshots and bow and arrows. Know what I mean? When men were men. Now it's you can't call me that pronoun. Oh, you misgendered me. You're racist. Not like fucking. See, whatever that generation is that's grew up in that, like, to believe all this stuff, like, I don't know what to tell you, man. But as I says now, they words I just read out there, they could apply right now, man. But you need to fight for honour as well. I disagree with that, but you know what I mean. Some people don't know what it is, but you know what I mean. Or they've never been imbued with it. I want to read it again. We fight not for glory, nor for wealth, nor honour, but only and alone we fight for freedom, which no good man surrenders but with his life. Have a think about that. Know what I mean? quite powerful words, man, quite inspiring words. Because you're only as good as the people run about you. I've never been in a fight like that, obviously, but being in some right fucking sticky situations, mate, and see when you're standing with good people, you know, no run, no leave you, man, you'll fight anybody. Even when the odds are against you, you know what I mean? Look at that. Big open fields, I think that was down there. A mile down that road where the actual battle was. Hello. Hello. Yes, wee dog. Hello. Hello. Don't go anywhere without patting the dogs, not when. Say hi. Say hello. Who's that? What's her name?
Oh, Belle, sorry.
Bells, that's alright, I always talk to dogs.
Yeah, no.
Hello.
She'll take every opportunity.
That's alright, that's alright.
Yeah, as long as you don't jump up with
That's alright, man, that's alright.
No.
That's alright. See you later, Belle. Bye. Bye. Always talk to the animals. Dr. Doolittle. Right, so it's saying in the distance you can see Stirling Castle. But I'm looking about and I can't see, because it's all fucking trees and all that, so I don't know what direction. But here it says, after the battle, in the distance you can see Stirling Castle, which surrendered to the Scots after the battle. Bruce's victory at Bannockburn didn't end the war right away, but it did mark a new phase in the conflict. Bruce continued his campaign for many years before the English king accepted him and his heirs as Scotland's lawful rulers. Like that. Bruce now controlled Stirling with its strategic crossing over the River Forth. He next ensured that his family line would continue. He exchanged English knights captured at Bannockburn for his imprisoned wife, daughters and sisters. He then secured the support of the Scottish landowners by requiring them to pledge their loyalty or lose their estates. After Bannockburn, English nobles became angry at the war's expense and Edward II's inability to defeat Bruce. Imagine that was a sore point for the English, getting done off the underdog. They only united behind their king in 1318 after Bruce won back borderlands taken by the English. Between 1319 and 1322, the English twice invaded Scotland. They also attempted to overthrow Bruce, but he foiled their plans. In 1322, Bruce defeated the English on their own soil at the Battle of Byland. Holy fuck, mate. A long truce followed. The English king finally recognised Bruce as the rightful king of Scotland in 1328, Treaty of Edinburgh and Northampton. So what happened in between then, I'm wondering? Where's Christopher? Oh. Hello. Look at that dog. See it? Belle. Nice dog. Aye, man. To think, where's my phone, right? Where's my fucking phone? Battle of Bannockburn starts it. I don't like doing that because obviously I'm no clued up with Scots history, you know what I mean? So it's alright doing it if you're no clued up about it. Just to get a wee bit of so the overview is the Battle of Bannockburn from the 23rd to the 24th of June 1314 between the army of Robert the Bruce, King of Scots, and the army of King Edward II of England during the First War of Scottish Independence. It was a decisive victory for Robert the Bruce and formed a major turning point in the war, which ended 14 years later with the de jure restoration of Scottish independence under the Treaty of Edinburgh and Northampton. For this reason, the Battle of Bannockburn is widely considered a landmark moment in Scottish history. Casualties and losses: 700 knights and men-at-arms killed, 500 knights and men-at-arms captured, up to 11,000 infantry killed. The English summoned 25,000 infantry soldiers and 2,000 horses from England, Ireland and Wales against 6,000 Scottish soldiers. But look at this, right? That's a statue. That's it there. This was the crown jewel I came to see today. This big beast. I need to try and get a better view of the big statue at the top, because obviously, so it's him on horseback with a big fucking axe, big belter. Couldn't even swing that thing, man. It's on the back here. There's a plaque on the back as well, yeah. So this reads, Her Majesty the Queen, accompanied by His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh, wanker, unveiled the statue of Robert the Bruce, King of Scots, on the 24th of June 1964, the 650th anniversary of the Battle of Bannockburn. I wonder how that felt for the Duke of Edinburgh unveiling this. Well, we beat your ass. Fucking asshole. He was an old creepy looking bastard anyway. Fuck all him, not him. But aye, there you have it, huh? Fucking mental. It's alright coming up here, I like doing that, see, just because I've not been doing it for ages, see, just bounced on a train and gone somewhere to go and film. I don't know, I just getting a bit fucking rusty. No, do you know what it is? It's me, mate. Don't want to come out, don't want to talk to anybody, don't want to see anybody. Need to get out of that. Just bounce on a train, go somewhere, film, back home, upload. But aye, it's been interesting. And I hope that you's like that. I hope it was a bit different as well, especially some of the guys in America and that like the Scottish history and the kings and the castles and all this sort of stuff. And I just thought it's close enough, it's not that far, but I can't go and film it, you know what I mean? But TinPailTV at the site of the Battle of Bannockburn, where we, the Scots, burst the Ingleses. Fuck it, mate, happens to the best of us, but you took it well, give you that. TinPailTV over now.